Good afternoon, everyone. The following is an app review of Strong by Strong Fitness Limited. The main function of this app is to track all of your weightlifting as well as cardio workouts. The app is available on both iOS and Android and offers both a free and paid version. Let's dive into it. For the purposes of this review, we will be focusing on the Pro version of the app. So once in the app, it takes you straight to your workout screen where you can save all of your workouts that you so desire. Or you could just start an empty workout as well and make it up as you go along. There's 4 other tabs. There's your history, which has a history of all your workouts. This is self-explanatory. You can click on the workouts themselves and provide more detail. The first tab is your profile, which you can add all of these widgets here if you like. I personally have added daily macros as well as the calories, which is linked with my Apple Health. I don't know if there's something similar for the Android version, but for the Apple version you can actually sync this directly to your Apple Health. And assuming you have a nutrition counter or some sort of nutritional app you're using to count your calories, and you're syncing with your Apple Health, it will sync it right back to your Strong account here, so you can actually view it, your macro breakdown as well as your calorie target for the week on a day-by-day basis. As well as you can see, my last widget here is just how many workouts I'm doing per week, and just to give me a bit of an idea if I'm on track, if I have a set goal. And the next tab, well, we have all of our exercises. Pretty self-explanatory again. You can open these exercises as you wish to examine them. Some of them have videos, some of them do not. You have the instructions for every exercise that comes with the app. It gives you a history of the exercise. In this case, I haven't done battle rope, so I don't have any information on that, but it gives you a brief history of all the workouts you've performed with that exercise in it. Charts, again, this is it's not something I've done before, but if I did it, it would provide me the last 3 months of data for charts, and if I clicked on the chart itself, it would also provide me with data going farther back. And then of course all your records and PRs. To give you a better idea of all those screens, I'm going to take an exercise I have actually done here. So barbell bench press. Also, you'll notice that in the exercises here, they have your best weight for a set already logged in there. So if for example, if the best you've done for a bench press is 225 pounds for 4 reps, it will show up right over here beside the bench press. So it gives you a nice little snapshot of where you're at in your lifts. So I'm going to just open the bench press. For example, we're going to start the about screen again. So this one here actually has a video. So if I click play on the video, it will actually play the video and give me an example of how to perform the exercise, as well as written instructions below here. We then move on to history here. So again, history, we got quite a bit of data here. So these are every single time I've performed the exercise, it will show which workout I've done it on, what date, what time, and how I performed in that exercise. Here's my charts. It will show me where I'm progressing. For example, if in my best set, my total volume for that exercise, PR progression, or max consecutive reps, that will all show up there. And again, records. So this shows me my 1 RM, my weight, as well as my max volume for that specific exercise. It will also show me my best 12 rep maxes. So for example, if I manage to do 225 for 4, the first 4 will show 225 for 4, while if I hit 215 for 5, for example, it will show it under my 5th one. If I hit it for 6, then it will show for 6, 5, and 5, unless I beat it on the lower reps. And if I want, I could view my records history by clicking the View Records History button, which gives me basically every time I shattered one of my records and the dates. And it'll do that for the 1 RM, for the max volume, as well as for the max weight. So every single date, and every single record. So this is a nice snapshot of where you're at if you like to track these sorts of things, of course. So, and you can add your own exercises if the exercise you're looking for is not in the app. So it's pretty simple. You just add a name, select your body part, whether it's core, arms, back, chest, legs, shoulders, other, Olympic, full body, cardio, etc. And categorize it based on barbell, dumbbell, machine, weighted body weight, and so on. Depending on the type of exercise, you may want to categorize it differently. For example, all dumbbell exercises, you can set it so that you log only your one dumbbell, and the app will automatically calculate your total volume. So as for barbell exercises, of course, you only log the total weight and once, and that's it. We also have measurements, so you can take all your measurements, your body stats, which are all visible right over here. So you can log basically any form of body stat you can think of, as well as you can set it so that your weight and your body fat percentage as well as your caloric intake goes in here. Again, this is mostly based on your Apple Health data. So for example, you also have charts for every single body stat, and it shows you every single record that you inputted for your body stats as well. So the workout itself, we're just going to start an empty workout. It's you can name it whatever you want. Adding exercises is pretty seamless. You could change your weights, change your reps as you go along. When you've done an exercise or a set, I should say, just click the check mark, move on. You got a rest timer. You can program the rest timer for whether you want, if you want a different rest for your regular sets versus your warm-up sets, you can actually set 2 different rest timers. For example, if this first set I wanted to do a warm-up set, I could change it there like that. If I wanted to do a drop set, I can change it like that. If I failed on my last set, I could change it like that. It's pretty intuitive in that fashion. Can then move on, add another exercise, whatever I wish. I can also add multiple exercises if I wish, and create a superset. As you can see up here, it says superset. So I can make that into a superset right there, and then it will do every exercise back to back to back without any rest until you hit your 3rd exercise and you finish the set on that one. So that's a bit of a brief explanation of how the interface works. Once you're done, you hit finish. And one thing that's nice about this system or this app is if you decide to do a workout and you decide to skip a few exercises and you leave them blank, it won't count them in your workout. It will only count the stuff that you've essentially checkmarked green, like over here, right? So click finish, move on. Gives me a chance to save the routine. Since this is not a saved routine, I can actually save it if I like, if I want to repeat it. In this case, I'm going to click no thanks because I don't need this. And gives you a nice great job, pat on the back, gives you a summary of what's going on in the workout, as well it tells you if you broke any personal records in the workout. So if I click on that, it will give me a summary of everything I broke a PR on. And that's basically the gist of it. You will then save it. If you want to sync it to the cloud, all you have to do is swipe down like a lot of these iPhone apps. Boom, it's up there now. And you can actually sync it across multiple devices. So if you have an iPad, you can actually use it on there as well. And it will keep all your data up to date all the time. Strong's overall presentation is visually appealing with its theme and color schemes. Decent sized exercise library with visual and written instructions. Tracking a workout itself is an enjoyable experience and allows you to input a great amount of detail. Some of the pros of the app is live sync feature to Strong online servers, allows backup of all your workout data as well as syncing between multiple devices. You can also add warm-up sets to your sessions which do not calculate into your overall volume. Also, you can tag drop sets, failure sets, and supersets. In the iOS version, you can sync the app directly to your Apple Health. In turn, you can set widgets within the Strong app to track your calorie intake and macros. This only works, however, if you are tracking your nutrition and syncing it into your Apple Health. As well, you have the ability to track all of your body stats. Cons. Overall volume calculations can be confusing at times and take some getting used to. Some body weight exercises calculate your body weight into the total volume and some do not. Most dumbbell exercises are logged as a single dumbbell, and the app automatically doubles the volume. However, this method would be inaccurate for single dumbbell exercises, such as a behind the neck tricep press. Chart data for individual exercises remains unchanged if you ever delete a log due to a mistake. There is currently no social media component connecting all of the Strong user community. However, the developers have stated that this option is on their radar, and we may see this in the future. So the Pro version of Strong costs $4.99 a month, while the yearly version is $29.99, so you could save a little bit of money by buying it yearly. As for if you want to just make one-time payment forever and never have to pay for it again, it's $99.99. Not sure many people are going that route, but for those who do, you'll never have to pay for it again and you'll get all the updates for free. There is also a free version of the app, which allows you to save unlimited workouts. However, it is limited to 3 saved custom routines. Also, all the charts and other pro features, such as the plate calculator, are unavailable. In conclusion, I have personally been using this app for the past 5 months, and I can honestly say it is a very stable app. There appears to be a lot of plans for new features on the developers list, and if they all come to fruition, this app will continue to get better and perhaps one day have its own social media component. Thank you for watching, everyone. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe, and if you have found this type of content interesting and would like to see more, please let me know in the comments below.